para apply here. Copacabana Beach. Oh, many green trees and mountains around Rio. Playa, Copacabana Beach. Only 600 meters away from our hotel. There's the beach. Copacabana Beach. Please come back later.
This is Sunday. This other lane over there is closed just for leisure. Only people biking and riding in the afternoon, like 6 p.m. And during the week,
Those are lifeguards?
yeah.
It's a very long stretch of beach.
Yeah, this is a 4 kilometers beach. Tomorrow, day after, something like that.
Yes, Sugarloaf.
It's a very beautiful place. Escapes, right? And the concert was here, you see?
Oh,
The white tents.
Madonna. We just missed Madonna here last night. Oh. The big tent here. This one. Oh.
She was here. This is the most expensive hotel here in Rio, Copacabana Palace.
That one. She's staying there. Copacabana Plaza? Palace. Oh.
Yeah, and then she crossed here. I'm sorry. And she was right there on the stage, which is huge.
Here. That stage. Okay. It's the free concert of Madonna here last night. Oh.
People here. And squeezed here.
1 million people up to here?
Yeah, because people were supposed to go to the sand and watch from there, but everybody wanted to
overflowing.
Get here
So
just to see if she appeared on the windows and things like that. Invited her here. Itau.
The bank that invited Madonna, Itau, here, sponsor.
Stage, right?
The Sugarloaf?
No.
That
This
one.
is just a hill called Leme. From here on, this is another district so-called Leme. 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 And this is very practical for you guys if you need something. You are hosted in Copacabana and this is pretty near and you need, for example, a shoe or a cable for your phone. That's the place to come, right? URCA, which is the place where the city was born, and that's the Sugarloaf place. So you're gonna see tomorrow or a few days, so we won't go there, right? The Redeemer works like a compass in the city. His right arm points to the south zone, which is the touristic area, the beaches, the hotels, the fancy place. And the left arm points to the north, which is the not so beautiful, not so fancy, but the origin of our culture, right?
Only in Rio, see? The mountains and the buildings and the trees.
And this is one of our malls. That's why you don't see people here.
What's the name?
Botafogo. This is the name of the district here. And this is very dirty because the
water
boats, they drop oil on the water. So whenever you see it from the top, the water is black.
So
nobody wants to
beach
bath
is
here.
Nice, no?
Yeah, it's so beautiful. You see the Sugarloaf.
There's the Sugarloaf over there. Nice view.
Sewage, right? So that's why it's impossible to swim here.
It's very beautiful.
Very beautiful. It looks like a
Picturesque.
little bay.
Yeah.
When you see it from the top.
But when you look at the water, it's black.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's black.
Closed for leisure, so we're gonna turn around there. But this is one of the most beautiful corners in the city. That's why I come here.
Yes.
This fortress
This
here,
is the
that's
fortress.
where the city was founded.
Okay, this
But
one.
it was just a place to get fresh water and fruits and food for the ships that came from Africa with the slaves, right? And they didn't care about it until they find gold in the countryside in Minas Gerais. And then this became the best place to send the gold to Minas Gerais because this is a bay, so they turn into a port. And everything turned around the gold here in Rio. And that's why...
So the capital is Brasilia.
Yeah. It's a very modern city, all planned, artistic.
How many years already capital?
There in Brasilia, 60. It was changed in 1960.
Okay.
64 now. Anymore. This beach here is still in the same bay, but it's not so dirty as Botafogo one. So if you, whenever you see from the top, you see people swimming here, bathing. And he was a king for 60 years. And he was a nice king to Rio de Janeiro, not for all the country. This is a modern monument where they keep the bodies, the corpse of the soldiers that went there. So that's why we have three soldier buildings, the theater here, the opera house here. I'll try to see. Movie theaters were invented in France by the Lumiere brothers. And so they had like 10 movie theaters around here. So that's why it's so called Cinelandia. It's only the crown had. So this is the Fine Arts Museum, which is under recovery. Very, very beautiful. One of the biggest ones in the world. And here is the Opera House. I'm going to make a little stop here, so if you want to take a picture.
That's a tram. This is the National Library.
Fine Arts Museum.
Fine Arts Museum.
Opera House.
Opera House. And this is
City Council.
City Council.
And banks and things like that are here.
It's a very beautiful building. Theatro Municipal.
Everything around history. And all this area here was filled with soil because the sea used to come quite near here. People are Catholical, but they also pray for the African gods. Cut the hill here and they made this planned area here, which was the finances ministry, the work ministry, the law palace, everything was here. So the power was in this area here. That used to be the house of the governors and also the place where they melt the gold that came. Yes, I'll do this. I'll go first to the church and then we come back here, right?
Why is it closed?
Regular people that want to have their own church, right? And this is the military church. Because on the beginning, they didn't have the Sao Benito Church over there. Because it's filled with people in 1711. There's a lot of gold inside.
Oh, lots of gold inside. Rio's gold. Wow. Wow.
So we still have the burials here, although they took the corpse away.
Okay. This one?
Is 1667. And on Sunday they have a mass here in the morning, which is like a music concert. The priests sing here the Gregorian chants, and so people come to watch them singing more than for the mass, for the service, right? You have the balconies where the noble used to watch the services and the regular seats for the people here, right? And this is some called the Baroque style in architecture. It's it's known by filming all the
Poppa. Century Convent and the Tomorrow Museum over there. Wow. Wow. Museum?
And this sticks, they move domestic airport quite near here. That's why the plane is so close.
Long bridge. The one is the Port Harbor.
We have another museum over there, so-called the Museum of Art of Rio. When you spell it, M-E, apricot.
Monkey apricot.
Can you eat that?
No, it's not eatable.
That?
This one used to be the Fed Bank,
Ah.
but now this is only the administration. They used to make the bills, the money bills. It used to be around here because this was the most important area in the city, right?
Here's a November 15 square. Change it from Imperial area to the November 15.
Imperial times, because this was the port where the ships came from Europe. They arrived here. The sea used to come through this step was here, and this was the fountain that feed the ships with fresh water. The slaves were made free. The aristocracy got very angry with the king, and then he decided to make a party to get in peace with them. And they wanted to live in a different place, but they turned this their office. But this is also where they melted all that.
Office of the Royal.
The statics that they use. And people here don't have cars, they have boats. So this is a regular house over here. So this is the place where they melt the gold. Yeah. Chimenea. I forgot the word in English. So the more to everybody. And the fountain that you just saw with the sea right in front of it. And the King of Portugal, when he was acclaimed here in Rio. And his son, Peter, whenever he decided to be here and not going back to Portugal, and then right in 1740. So this was a very important building in the city. And until it turned the Republic, everything happened here, right? But whenever they turned because we are a city that's inside the Rio de Janeiro state, not only the city, and then in Brazil, right? So we have federal administration.
This used to be the Cathedral where they built the new one. There's an old church there.
Built like 6 months ago.
Oh. Museum yan lang.
As I was telling you, this place was, and so to prove that's a miracle, they hit the Candelaria here.
Oh, that hit Our Lady at the roof, but it didn't get broken. Except for the fingers. Church of Candelaria, I guess here downtown.
It became a very different place because it used to be the weekend house of the rich people here. And whenever
Copacabana Beach at night, look. Nobody's here. Up the mountain to Christ the Redeemer.
Cuando bajamos de Cristo, yo voy a explicar este bosque, ¿sí? She don't know other Redeemer except Jesus. After the military cap for 88 nights, had to use that in the constructions. The statue have 30 meters high, the one hand to the other 128.
So guys, on this way.
Here with the park van taking us up. So we'll go by the elevator, go up.
Ascensor, ticket también. No.
Bakers. Wow, the city of Rio here. That's the bridge that we saw yesterday. And finally we're here in Christ the Redeemer. Up. Oh, look at the monkey over there.
Sí, créelo. Going down. Christ the Redeemer. The convent what gave the name of this area. Santa Theresa is a hill, what's in the middle of the city. But the people start to live here in the middle of the 19th century. Most part of the construction area. Why I tell you that? Because it's look like the city early of the last century. Meus amores, nosotros ahora estamos en el barrio de Santa Teresa. Santa Teresa o Santa como nosotros carioca llamamos a los...
É o elétrico. É um pouquinho maior.
See that, but started there and finish here in the Portuguese arch. Specifically for the São
The lane with the captain of the Brazilian 1949 they won the World Cup.
Rio de Janeiro. Los nombres de la catedral es enorme, pero la también lo es. Y la tiene capacidad para 5.000 personas sentadas y 20.000 personas de pie. Nosotros tivemos 20.000 personas durante una...
The Metropolitan Cathedral that we passed by yesterday. The buildings here. This is the inside of the Metropolitan Cathedral. At the natural light there, stained glass. at the Selaron steps over there. Up. Selaron steps here.
Here on our right, they made that, they regained the water of the bay in 60s of the last century. When the academy just in front of you. The buffets only salad, a few pieces of Japanese food, then nuestro Rio.
Is polluted.
For the mark, the drinks and the desserts, what you pay by your own. It's not included the drink and the desserts, okay?